Being shot is a very, very crazy thing, and when it should never feel like, oh, I just got shot, and like the world goes on. Like that shouldn't be a normalized
I'm
thing.
lucky because the world was able to go on for me. But
Right.
a shift of my body weight, just standing, the difference between standing here versus here is a wheelchair.
Director X is known for his iconic music videos, TV shows, and movies, but his latest video drop wants to tackle gun violence in Toronto. Through his nonprofit, Operation Prefrontal Cortex, Director X will use meditation and mindfulness to connect with some of the city's most vulnerable communities. The issue of gun violence hits so close for the all-star director after surviving a shooting himself in 2015. Now, he's doing all he can to bring mindfulness to those who may actually need it the most. Director X on the BG Show.
What's going on, man?
It's been a minute.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
happy you're here. We've
man.
wanted you here for a long time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Listen, it's an honor and it's a privilege to speak with you because you are not just a community leader, but you are the GOAT of what you do.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm happy that we're kind of doing this interview where we are right now because congratulations on Robyn Hood.
Oh, thank you very much.
How's everything going with that?
Oh, really good. I mean, it's intense, but
Yeah.
that's, doing television is intense. So,
Yeah. This is a big foray for you, right? Because, I mean, everybody knows that you're the king when it comes to the music videos. Now you're doing television.
yeah.
How have you found that transition over?
It's been fine. The filmmaking is filmmaking, story is story. I've always really understood story. Story structure is something I study very hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, watch You Got It Bad, watch Donald Jones, Where I Want to Be. You know what I mean? Like, I've always been a storyteller.
What can people expect from Robyn Hood, by the way?
Action, adventure, a little bit of politics. We don't go too, you know what I mean?
What do you mean, just a little bit of politics?
I mean, it's Robyn Hood. You gotta,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But this isn't why people turn on television to get told about things. But you gotta have the rich and the poor. So we made sure the foundation of what's being said and what's going on isn't just like, oh, I guess he's nuts. There's some real things going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we did our homework. But at the end of the day, this is fun and adventure and a way to escape. But when it's done, still be able to say, hey, where? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you want
Yeah.
people to feel something or think something new that maybe they didn't go into it perceiving. Did you manifest this? Like, are you big into that manifestation?
Yeah, look, I think a lot of things all kind of coincide
Yeah.
to make things happen. I'm definitely a little spiritual, mystical, magical type of guy. But, this is my life path. This is my path. We tell these stories so people can reflect on other things, you know what I'm saying? Like the big bad wolf didn't actually dress up as someone's grandmother.
Oh, they did it?
No, that's not a true story. But you're saying, but you use these analogies, these parables, these stories to tell
Yeah.
other stories, right? And have a good time doing it. So this is, like I said, that's my path. That's what I do.
Yeah, your path is so inspirational to a lot of people, especially here in the GTA. You were raised in
Brampton.
Brampton. There's a lot of Brampton people on this team, by the way, on our team. So shout out to B-Town. I also was raised in Brampton. You and I, we didn't cross paths, but we have a similar path. You had a little stint at Mayfield Secondary School.
I did.
So did I.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I graduated from there though.
I didn't. I got about a year in. I got about a year.
Yeah.
It's time to go.
I feel like right now we're living in a time where there's a lot of young people, especially in like Toronto, right, who kind of feel defeated, especially after what had happened with pandemic, being locked up, losing a few years of opportunities of life and so forth. I feel like we're seeing kind of the effects of that playing out on the streets. I don't know. Are you feeling the same way? Like when you're hearing about like
these kids are always stressed. And when someone just asked me, what would you say to your younger self? I meditate. Meditate. In the same way we all now understand you need to be healthy in your body. Right? Everyone gets it. You need to go exercise, and what everybody understands to some degree, the need for physical health. Meditation is brain exercise.
Yeah.
It's not, what do you mean? You have to clear all this stuff that, the world tells you meditation is, at its core, it's brain exercise. And just like when you exercise, the parts of your body that are supposed to get bigger will get bigger. The parts that are supposed to get smaller get smaller.
Right.
When you meditate, the parts of your brain that are supposed to get bigger, your prefrontal cortex, that's decision making, planning, the executive function of yourself, that gets bigger. And the amygdala, which is the emotional part, gets smaller. You feel what I'm saying? Your gut, the emotions, gets smaller, which I need to handle.
Don't worry. I was looking at myself too. I'm like, whoa, self-reflection over here.
You know what I'm saying? And so the gut gets smaller, and the muscle gets bigger, right? And the same thing happens for the brain. You're not going to snap the same way. You're going to be just everything gets better when you meditate. So here's my old man advice: meditation, and chiropractors. Especially now with these phones, all our necks are. There's a lot going on, and things start. You know what I'm saying? Like it gets your spine and those nerves when things start pinching. Have all kinds of effects on the rest of your body.
It's like the physical and the mental health you want people to take care of. It's interesting because your nonprofit, like, it focuses on meditation.
Operation Prefrontal Cortex is all about meditation, right? Because it's birthed out of the violence in the city. I got shot in 2015.
And you've been open about this because you did a TED Talk about
I did a TED Talk about it. I didn't talk about it a lot. I got hit one. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing. You know
but can I also just say, like, I don't think we should ever minimize it either. Like, being shot is a very, very crazy thing, and it should never feel like, oh, I just got shot, and like the world goes on. Like, that shouldn't be a normalized
thing. I'm lucky because the world was able to go on for me. But a shift of my body weight, just standing, the difference between standing here versus here is a wheelchair.
Right.
When that happened, and then I did the TED Talk, and in between the times that I was producing a science TV show, learned about meditation, what it can do for the body. Like, we put a guy in a freezer truck. We did a experiment, like, could meditation keep your body temperature up?
How long did you keep him in the freezer truck for?
One guy we had to pull out before he killed him. The control, we're like, get him out. So just the guy sitting in the freezer truck, we had to get him out of the truck. But the guy meditating, kept his body temperature up. He was good.
Wow. Meditation and it potentially discouraging gun violence. How do we connect those two?
You black out.
Right.
You black out when you get to that point where it's just, and then suddenly, if anyone's ever had a blackout, there's the moment when there's some kind of conflict thing, and then there's a black hole, and then there's you doing something.
So you're talking about the person who's getting to the point of angry where they want to go pull the trigger?
It's not. It's that point you're not making the decision.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So what happens is your amygdala can turn off your prefrontal cortex. Your emotions can turn off your decision making. You feel what I'm saying? That's how we're designed. It makes sense?
Right.
The amygdala gets information just a fraction faster than the prefrontal cortex. It decides it's us. All instinct. So the key here then is, how do we get you with a stronger brain? How do we get your prefrontal cortex and amygdala more lined up? How do we get that snap point? You know what I'm saying? Because it's not going to go away.
Right. People are still going to get angry.
You're going to get angry. Right. But the point is that we start moving that snap point further and further down from where it is here.
So it doesn't just ultimately go from, I'm angry.
Yeah, remember back, we all remember. Yeah. We had group people around us that immediately, that's where they went, because this is brain function.
Hotheads. We would call them hotheads. Yeah.
Immediately went into that thing. Meditation begins to, you know what I'm saying, build up the thing so you can have more control of yourself. It's going to take more for you to snap.
So how is this program going to do this? What service are we expecting for the community? What does that look like?
Well, what we're doing now, the main thing is we do education.
Right.
Right, because it's so easy.
Yeah.
We don't need to come to your school and you can, meditation, I'll try. This is the age of Google, age of YouTube. We're about to release a bunch of meditation videos, right? I actually do one of them, a bunch of local artists and people from Toronto, and we're expanding it out. So guided meditations.
And it's gonna be free?
Yeah, of course.
We love the FREE.
I mean, but that's the beauty of meditation, right? Yeah. That you don't have to get permission, you don't need a fund, you don't need some special thing. Just enough drive to say, I'm gonna try it. A school in Malton, just their teacher, they had a lot of violence. Their teacher said, we're going to try meditating.
And what was the result?
Those kids love it. It's completely changed them. You know what I'm saying? We have a documentary that just got accepted in the TIFF about this. Yeah. So that's coming down the road as well.
So how do we get the young dudes right now, okay, who are in it right now, okay? This is their everyday life, where they're seeing this, they're being tempted to step into this type of violence. How do we get them to say, okay, I want to redirect where my life is going. I want to try this. Because a lot of guys are just gonna brush it off, being like, that's for the people want to do yoga. That's for the people, I don't got time for that, all of that. How do we get them there?
I mean, The best we can do is put this in front of them.
Yeah.
And try and make this seem, you know what I'm saying, interesting to you. Here, look, this is what I do.
Yeah.
Right? And I really see how far I sailed when I unfurled my sail, right? And meditation did that for me.
Okay.
And look, man, this anger, all this stuff, you want to get down brass tacks, what do you care about? You want to be in the business, you want to travel the world, you want to make music, you want to be in the business of entertainment.
Yeah.
A lot of us love our entertainment. I mean, look, it's a great field to be in.
I love it.
Bro, it's incredible. And it's as great as you think it is.
Yeah. On most days.
Even when it's not,
Yeah.
my brother, you know what I'm saying? Even
That's
when it's
true.
not,
Yeah.
it's great. So with all the stuff that comes with this, you need to be able to cross a border. If you punch that guy in the face, or worse, you shoot, or worse, you start getting into this world, man, you can't. If you want to just make it even more local, you'll do better with women. I know I'm talking a lot, but I mean for women, you'll do better with men. Your relationships will be better with your friends and your family. But let's bring it back to something that you might want to try. You will be calmer. You will be more together. You will be more attractive to people because you got your together. Bro, it just calms you down. You don't react the same kind of thing. And there's nothing more unsexy than someone who can't handle, gets snappy. You know what I'm saying? You don't get that text back and you start, what do you do? You control these, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Control these emotions.
Do you think we could do a quick 10-second meditation session right now to wrap up?
Let's try more than 10 seconds.
Okay, how much time can you give me?
I'll take you through the process. You
Okay.
ready? Okay. Then close your eyes. Take a deep breath. All right. And the next deep breath, as you exhale, you are going to visualize the number 3 times. 3, 3, 3. You are now in a deeper state of mind. Now in this deeper state of mind, I want you to visualize a goal. I'm going to count you up from 0 to 9 and snap my fingers. You open your eyes. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Open your eyes, feeling fresh and awake.
When that goal happens, I'm gonna let you know.
And it's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, beyond all the stuff in the selling point,
Yeah.
when you go through that moment and you're in your mind and you calmed yourself down and now you are just having your waking dream and visualizing the goal, it's a good time. Man, listen, my visualization was popping.
Yeah, I was good too. I was feeling it. I was seeing it. I was putting it in my pocket.
Yeah, you're right there.
You already know what it is.
You know what it is,
money was
man.
dropping from the tree.
And this is it's a great thing to do, bro.
Yeah.
It's a great on every level. Even the action, it's not a chore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
X, thank you so much for joining me on the show. Thanks for sharing what you're doing. Everybody, if you want more information, check the description below. This is something we all need to do more of. And
Appreciate
hopefully,
you,
and
man.
I'm praying, it's also going to produce the results that you want, which
Working
is
on it.
less gun violence in the city, less violence in general. as well.
Definitely, man. It's a lot. We'll do another one where we'll really get in depth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We'll do like a 3-hour Joe Rogan joint.
Yeah, I want more time with you.
We'll go all in. We'll go all
Okay.
in. Thank you, brother.
Appreciate you.
you, man. Thank you.
Hey BG Squad, thanks so much for checking out our channel. And listen to this, we have more great content for you, like this video right here and this video right here. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to this channel right now and tap that notification bell.